Hello my old grey wind passers. Well, I've got a little bit more done to the BMW, and as you can see here, look, I now have a key. Look at that. Turns on, works and everything. So I'm excited about that. I've got the brakes to do, which I'm going to start with, most probably, and then I've changed the alternator belt and I've put the cover back, but I've had a little bit of a problem in that I've sheared a bracket for the this is for the fairing mount, that thing there. So I've snapped it, I've had a nut on and managed to move it, and it's snapped again. The bolt comes out about the same length as that, so it's a little bit short. I'm not sure what to do with that. A friend of mine's going to try and help me get it out. I don't want to have to take the whole front cover off, because it looks to be a bit of a pain to do that, and I don't really need to at the moment. It starts up and it runs quite freely, so I think now my next step is to start taking the pads out of the calipers on both sides, remove the calipers, remove the wheel. I've got new discs and I've got new pads to fit in there, so that's sort of my next steps. And I managed to undo all of the bolts on the calipers without snapping any of them. So no drilling out for me today. I have discovered something. This is quite ridiculous. Harpic. Now, that was as rusty as that. I kid you not. And this is a pretty dancing girl, which is far better to watch than me for 3 hours finally find out that my caliper brake pistons are in fact seized. Hello. Well, after discovering that my brake pistons were well and truly seized and a brake pipe burst on me, I've dismantled them. Well, actually a really good friend of mine has dismantled them, and I've come up to my office to reassemble them, even though he advised me never to assemble them in one piece again. So this could be my last video, but let's hope not. Also, what arrived today? Some nice EBC brake lines on account of my brake lines bursting. And I'm now going to reassemble the calipers. So if I do something wrong, probably don't let me know. It's now nearly 9 o'clock and she's in one piece. The brakes have now been bled, The ABS system does seem to work, although I have noticed it needs a good amount of voltage. The brake lines all upgraded there, and yeah, it's kind of ready for its MOT.